Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Amnesia Crowd coming to the end. Not really. We have a whole route to do, and then we got to do all the little Orion thingy. I think there might be a little thing with Orion, or maybe it's just his room. I don't know. But then we've got all the little side stories in the working thing, that we gotta do. But that should be quick. But we're almost there, man. We have had fun, but I gotta be honest. With the backlog, the pileup of games that I have, I'm like, I really want a game that I'm like super excited about, and like, this ain't it. I feel bad saying that, but it's just like we have good times. We have really great times. We had a great time with Kent. I did. I think I just really didn't have a great time with Toma, even though he wasn't his normal Toma self. You know what I mean? He was fine, but it still must just be Toma. Anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Anyway, so we're starting the suspense, and we're starting Ukio's route today. So we are going to go. Yay. And then we never have to do this again. This is the last time we'll be doing suspense. Oh, this is it. This would have been a great game to play when I was like, I'm done. I don't really want to record and do a channel anymore because we started the channel. Well, not really. But I mean, we started really our Otome journey with this game, So it would have been great to end it, but that's not gonna happen. Unless I die suddenly after finishing this game, so maybe we should never finish it. Great. Just jinxed myself. Anyway.
The drugstore at the station is up ahead, isn't it? Today, let's buy all your daily necessities in one go. Isn't that Rika and Sawa? Are they shopping too? Oh, are you shopping too?
That's what frickin' Orion just said. Good day, Spacey. What a coincidence to have met you here.
Rika and I just met a moment ago too, and we're talking.
Is there no volume on this? I feel like there's no sound. No, there's sound. It's just very, very ridiculously, stupidly quiet. I swear to God there wasn't even a... Also, I can't hear anything because I'm hoping you can't hear my washing machine. Normally, every time I say that, everyone's like, I can't hear it. But I just really hope you can't hear it. But it's loud as shit to me, so... Anyway.
She told me about that Iki fan throwing a water balloon at you and stuff. They resented you because Iki invited you to see the fireworks, even though you ended up not going. That must have been tough. If I could, I would give the culprit an all-out lecturing.
I understand your feelings, but please refrain from doing so. You'll end up in danger as well. If you provoke them needlessly, the attacks on Spacey may just escalate. I'm not even dating Iki. I picked Ukio, right? So one of these bitches is going to attack me in this route? Jesus. You thought all of our I was, hey, we're going into the suspense route, but it's going to have to be tame because Ukio's usually... Okay, he only stabbed me that one time in Shin's route. That was the only time. The rest of the time had nothing to do with him, but... We're finally with the guy that keeps stabbing me and pushing me off buildings and shoving me in front of cars and shit, so, like... Now we got some bitches that are going along. Well, they did that to me in Toma's route, too, so not surprising. These girls are crazy.
You were going to keep this from Iki for now, right? So that its fans won't get any crazier.
Yes, in return, I, your dearest friend, shall protect you, Spacey.
I'm promising, but I want to protect Spacey too. Both of them are nice people, huh? It's really encouraging for you to have friends like them close by when you have amnesia.
I read that line wrong, but whatever.
Changing the subject, are you two free after this? Since we're here, I thought we could have tea together.
I have ample time. I merely came here as a diversion.
Did something happen? You're looking gloomy.
Mr. Iki invited me to the beach, but it ended up being cancelled. It was originally an invitation to balance out Mr. Iki asking Spacey to the fireworks.
Oh, so since they didn't end up going to the firework festival, it was back to square one.
Yes, I do understand there's nothing to be done, but there will be another chance. I may not look like it, but I'm quite strong-willed.
not look. I'd say that's exactly how you look. The story went to Osawa and Rika had a great atmosphere. You look like you had fun, so I'm not complaining, but it's too bad you didn't get any memories back. What's wrong? Your body jumped. I've noticed it too, like someone's watching us. I'm getting a bad feeling, like a chill going down your spine. Oh, it's you. Oh, Ukio! From the bags in your hand, I guess you went shopping. Are you taking a walk, Ukio? The funniest thing is the first choice says Ukio, and I was like, that's not what the options are. And I was like, all right, that's in the Orion part. Pick the route you want like that, I figured out, and then I'm like, the guide has the wrong answer here. Like, duh. Stupid. Yeah, I should have just been wandering with no objective, but for my feet to head subconsciously toward your apartment, I never learned, do I? I know you need to buy daily necessities, but make sure to watch out for people around you. It'd be ideal for you not to go out this whole month, actually. But it's not completely safe just because you're at home. Anyway, just be extra careful. Oh, don't forget to watch out around me as well. I'll be going then. There aren't many people around here, and it's not good for me to be alone with you. And this is when we still had Amnesia, so he's still crazy. You know? He said what he wanted to and left. With Ukio, it's really hard to understand the true motives behind what he says. He warns you of danger coming at random, and it's often spot on. He says things and acts like he likes you, but he tries to stay away from you as best he can. And sometimes he suddenly says the exact opposite thing. But according to the memories you got back recently, you seem to know him from before. You seem to get along, too. First, I'd like to know whether the feelings he has for you are real or not. Hey, you can feel that unnerving gaze again, huh? It's creepy. Let's hurry to your room. Maybe it's evil Ukio. I mean, look, I enjoyed Ukio's route. I really did, and I don't mind him as a character. Like, but it is kind of funny when you're like, why in the world would we get involved with someone who is, like, got such a split personality? And yet I asked this question, and it's like, why would we get involved with half the trash we fall in love with in any other game? I mean, with them, it's like, you know they're trash right off the bat. You're like, yeah, they're trash. They're, like, unabashedly trash, okay? But, like, Ukio's like, I'm a nice guy, then it's gonna stab you. And then Toma just pretends to be nice and is trash. You know? I'm trying to think of other examples. When do we have other examples where they pretended to be nice but were actually trash? Most of the time, it's pretty obvious. You're like, you literally live in a dumpster, sir. Like, your dumpster mansion would make Oscar the Grouch jealous. Oh, wow. This is what they mean by a sight for sore eyes, huh? God, he's just so dreamy. When you're done with your break, you should go see too. There's a real handsome man here right now. I think the car parked in the back is his, but he's so cool. He has a different charm compared to Iki. A stoic feel? It's so wonderful. I feel like Mine's voice changes every fucking time we do her, but like, whatever. He's really up in the clouds. He must be something else. You think it's Ukio? Also, he said to me, you're quite beautiful. I might give him my number later. Mine, you're getting carried away. I do think he's got a nice face, but he's a little too flashy. And it's definitely not Ukio. I don't think he's flashy. Well, I do think he's easily above average, though. I can't overlook those words, Sawa. Manager, since when were you there? Let me ask since when? From Mine's, oh wow, this is what they mean by a sight for sore eyes, huh? Right about when she said those words. You were there from the start! I didn't see you at all! Maybe it's true he was an assassin for the government in the past. I understand being elated toward a handsome man. Do you? Do you, sir? Is he our by queen? Do you understand being elated toward a handsome man, Waka? It was like, Waka's world and that CG that's you
Is that why the game is not letting me date you or have a route with you? Because it's like, you can't, he gay. Rude! Not how Otome games work. You have to at least be bi-curious, okay? That's fine. You can't be full-on gay. Like, that ruins it. Like, but he could just like looking at pretty men. I get it, so that's fine. You know what, Wonka? I like you more because you might enjoy looking at pretty men. Well, you mustn't say things that rates customers. If you speak like that again while out on the floor, I'll blank you. What will he do? He was so quiet I couldn't hear it, but maybe it's better not to find out. Yeah, he was totally gonna kill us. I'm sorry! Be careful! Very good. Your break's almost over, Spacey. Don't get too elated when you see him either. If even the manager's reminding you, he must be really handsome. I would die if it was fucking Ukyo. And it's like they've never met him before. Oh no, it's this bitch! They just introduce him in this game because we ran into him with Toma, remember? And it was like, who are you? Why are you here? And why can't I date you? Because, yeah, he is gorgeous. I forgot about him. But, like, why, sir? Why are you here? Who are you? I tried to look it up, too. I'm like, who is he? But I couldn't. I don't know if I got an answer. I can't remember because it was months ago. It was weeks ago. It was back when, wasn't it in Toma's route that he showed up somewhere? Was it in the first game or was it? I don't even remember. It's been so long I don't fucking remember. It could have literally been 2 days. But like, and like, it's like you but he didn't have a name, and so I don't know who you are and why you're here and why you don't have a route. Like, why didn't we get a side piece? We at least got a sexy Waka CG. Do we get a sexy CG of this guy too? Because I'm fine. Sure, I'll deal. He's so bright. What's with his radiance? Is this the person Mine was talking about? He's also wearing a garland around his shoulders like he's goddamn Santa Claus. He really is so cool. I'm still in my break, but I came back out. Mine, you're that into him? You winked at me? I'm gonna go ask him if he wants to order anything else. A wink? He's embarrassing all around, isn't he? Yeah, I don't see a shred of modesty from him. Still, that uselessly sparkly gorgeousness. That is a uselessly sparkly gorgeousness. Uselessly sparkly gorgeousness. I don't know why I'm like, I love it, but also my brain can't wrap around it. Like, there's something off about it. Like, and the very un-Japanese behavior. It reminds me of someone else. Huh? Mine's coming back looking kind of displeased. You're being called for. He wants to talk to you about something. Hurry and go to him. Okay. This is Ukyo's route, but like, look, he's literally wearing a Christmas garland around him. He is lovely though, but like, he's even flashier than I thought up close. Even if it's cold, would one wear a fur coat in summer? I don't have a voice for him. Did we give him? I know we gave him one, but I don't remember what it was, so whatever. We're just gonna have to give a normal voice to him because I don't know. Honestly, he looks like he'd probably have the delicate boy voice, but that's Ukyo's voice. We can't give it to him, so like, we can't give him the Iki voice. Do I have any other voices? I don't think so. I think they're used up. Huh. My brain is... Okay. I didn't get to record yesterday because I worked so freaking late on a huge issue that didn't get solved, and I've been doing so much brain work at work, like, in the last, like, few months that, like, by the time I get here, it's like, I can't brain. I do this because it should be fun and relaxing, but then I'm like, but I can't brain, and I can't read, and I can't think, and I can't do voice. Like, guys... I feel like I'm doing okay. Like, we don't really, it's not like, wow, you went from doing stuff to not. But, like, it's a struggle. I'm enjoying my time here. Don't get me wrong. But, like, it is a struggle sometimes. My brain is broken. Anyway. Hello. Were you perhaps bewildered by me calling you suddenly? I simply had to speak with you. That's kind of different. Okay. Even from far away, I noticed your tidy and lovely figure, but you're even more than that. For example, you're like a plain but lovely, aimless flower blooming in a field. Behind those eyes, I sense the strength to stand up again, even if stepped upon like wild grass. Sir, you are bafflingly fucking bizarre. You're lucky you're pretty. Is that a compliment? I'm weak to beautiful things. When I find someone like yourself, I simply must speak with them. Because of this, I often lose control and my family scolds me. I'm sure again for this too. Oh, do I need to repent these actions once more, as deeply as the bottom of the sea? Fucking dramatic. And when I say bottom, rather than a shallow beach, I mean the depths of the Mariana Trench. It's not mere words, I'm being serious, rest assured. I feel like we've gotten caught by someone really troublesome. I feel like his voice should be far more dramatic. We're gonna have to add some drama. He seems very dramatic. We're gonna have to amp up. This is my first time coming to this cafe, but I'm quite lucky to have met a beauty such as you. The lady just now too, but all ladies I meet are beautiful. You know, I'm okay with that. Like, even if you're like, every female is gorgeous. You know, I'll take it. It'll make me feel good. Even if you think everyone's pretty and I'm not special, I don't give a fuck. Sometimes we just need to be pampered and praised. I got praised a little at work today, and I was like, freaking if I was a dog, I'd be wagging my tail. Like, because, like, the new stuff I do is very difficult, and I'm learning it, but it was like, I'm like, okay, we're making progress. Things are like, you know, and I feel bad when things aren't going the way they should, but like, there's really not much I can do. I gotta be honest, you know? I still feel guilty about it because I'm like a perfectionist. So if I'm not doing it right, then I am stupid and wrong and awful. Even though it's like, well, no, I'm learning this. So like, doing a damn good job for being kind of stupid about this shit, you know? And like, I know that, but it doesn't stop your brain from going, you're horrible and a failure. Because that's just how I am. My washing machine is draining right now, so good fucking God. But like, I was like, yeah, I fixed some things. I'm still working on some other stuff, but it's okay. We're doing better. We're in a better place than we were yesterday. And it's like, well, you know, and both people, no, you're doing a great job. Like, you're new at this, but you're doing a really great job. And I was like, oh, thank God I needed that. And like the mentor guy that was teaching me all this stuff yesterday was like, he's like, no, you're doing like really awesome. You picked this up and you know how to think through these things. And I was like, I just really needed this praise, okay? Like, I wanted to cry, like, in a good way. Like, I want to cry a lot because of the shit I'm doing. I like it a lot, but it is very complicated and it's stressful. But, like, at the end of the day, when things are going okay, you're like, I love this. I feel better about it. Like, but good God, we were on the phone for 4 fucking hours yesterday trying to work through something, and I was like, my brain is broken at 6 o'clock. I normally log off work at, like, 3 now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I usually leave work at 4, but, like, lately, because of all the stuff I've been doing, and I sometimes, like, go into lunch or whatever, I'm like, I leave earlier because I am doing so much thinking and brain work that I'm dead by 3. I'm like, I might as well just log off. So I'm like 3 hours past my, like, my brain's broken time. Holy shit, we're still here. And he was off today. That's the only reason I'm not still on a phone trying to figure shit out. But I did actually figure out our problem, so I fixed it. Bravo to me. Pat me on the back. But anyway, I'm just saying, we all need a little bit of praise. So if this motherfucker comes up and is like, oh, you're gorgeous. I think all women are gorgeous. I don't care. Just keep telling me I'm gorgeous. It's fine. I need it. We all need it. So there you go, guys. You're gorgeous. Character, question mark. Says it. I say it. We all say it. It seems the goddess of beauty, Muse, has a particular love for this city. Even before I came to this cafe, I peeked into a nearby store, but I lost sight of the exit. I spent 3 hours wandering the same location, but in the end, a kind lady showed me the way. 3 hours? Lost at that age? She, too, showed her inner beauty in her appearance. I could make her the subject of my next piece. No, it would be good to use you in front of me as a model. I'm sure... I'd surely make a novel piece. No, it would surely be good to use... No, it would be good to use you in front of me as a model. I feel like there should be commas in there. Piece? Model? Model? I'm curious about the piece part, but you must be an artist. I'm an artist. Okay. I mean, I felt like that was obvious. And that's why I'm in need of a model. If you become my model, I may be able to express a new side of me I haven't known yet. My work is often appraised as being too pure, but I may get the opposite rating if you're the model. Orion's face is like, I love this guy, but also this. Like, I'm like, I love you, but that's my face right now. I love you? I'm very confused.
Yeah, I already said this, but is he actually trying to compliment you? He words things strangely.
He is strange. So could you please become my model? He was the one staring at me, wasn't he?
Ow, ow, ow! Your arm! That hurts!
If you wish, I can also give you compensation. I beg of you. Please, will you not let me?
She doesn't like it. Could you let go of her hand?
Who are you? Stop grabbing my shoulder. How rude!
You're the one being rude. As long as you don't let go of her, I won't let go of you.
I feel like actual real Ukiyo voice would be more threatening than me. Me trying to be threatening like in the Ukiyo voice is not working. If he were like, see, now he's just angry, innocent Ukiyo, but if he was like angry, like stabby Ukiyo, it'd be different. Very well then. He really is lovely. Nameless dude.
Thank goodness. It looks like he's backing off.
But they make him try to be kind of creepy, but at the same time, it's like, game, you can't make that creepy. I wish we knew his name. You can't make him creepy by just being a little forward and a little bizarre, because do we remember what Ukiyo did to us? Drowned us, stabbed us, threw us off a building, pushed us in front of a car, lit us on fire. I mean, there's only like 5 things. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of other murdery things he did. There was a lot of stabbings, I feel like. It was like stabbed us, drowned us, stabbed us, pushed us off a building, stabbed us, burned us, stabbed us, pushed us in front of a car, stabbed us, maybe stabbed us a little. I think he might have stabbed me too. You know what you know what I mean? And it's like, but we're still in love with him? So like, creepy weirdo over here? I'm fine with it. He's tame by comparison. Still, just who are you?
I'm her acquaintance.
Oh right, this is before we were dating.
I overheard your conversation halfway and I couldn't sit still, so I barged in. I'm a photographer, but I've already made a promise with her to be my model. So I'd like to ask you to wait to have her be a model until I finish my piece. It's just a matter of my feelings, but I don't want her in a different piece before mine's complete. Or, well, I'd rather she wasn't the model for any other pieces in the first place. As someone who's also involved in art, I hope you'd understand me. Or maybe not.
No! I understand. I understand that feeling to a painful degree. A muse only for you. Isn't it strange for an artist to have such an existence?
I see. I'm glad you understand.
One exists for me as well, after all. I understand well. My eternal muse. That's my younger sister.
Her sister? And then she's usually your model?
It's his younger sister. Oh my god, Rika, is this your brother? It's the only other person we met. It's not Mine, and it's not Sawa. So. No, I'm not at a level to agree at a piece with her as a model. As I am now, I can't properly express my sister's beauty and nobility. But I've strongly sworn in my heart that I'd make my ultimate masterpiece with her as the model. You said you're a photographer, yes? Is she such an existence to you?
Well, yes. She's important to me. I could even say she's the reason for me to live.
I see. I apologize. I'll give up on having her be my model. Oh, this time already. I'll be taking my leave then. You there! Could I ask you to ring me up?
As you wish. Please come this way.
Artist, huh? Oh, sorry for ignoring you. When he came to the cafe, I saw you looking troubled, so I forced my way in. But you were confused, huh? Thank you. Is what you said just now true? Why can't we ask him that? But it's thank you. That's the right answer. I have like whole entire thing. Well, not the whole thing, but a big chunk of it up. So, and no need to thank me. My personal feelings were mixed in a little. That doesn't really matter. Spacey, your wrist. It's red where he grabbed you. He gripped you pretty strongly. It might be good to watch out for him somewhat. It's probably fine, but I mean, Ukio would know danger. Oh my god, it is Rika's fucking brother, isn't it? Oh my fucking god. When he said my little sister, he's the only other character aside from Mine and Sawa, and then... Oh god. Good day! My, he isn't here.
Oh, Rika! Welcome home! Are you meeting someone today?
I'm not meeting anyone, but actually my older brother said he'd be coming here today. Oh my fucking god. That explains the dramatics. So I thought he might possibly be here.
You have an older brother, Rika?
Yes, my prided brother. You may laugh and say I'm biased, but he's lauded as an up-and-coming artist. Artist. He came to this city yesterday, apparently, because there was a ruined building that fit the image in his piece. It's the ruins in this photo. I know. Could you possibly know of it, Ukio? Oh, this? More than knowing it, I took this photo.
Huh. I don't know much about photography, but this has atmosphere and it's nice. Actually, there's something I want to confirm, Rika. When you say older brother, is he handsome with a pale, noble feel and delicacy that seems to focus even in the nerves of his fingertips?
My Mine, you've hit upon his characteristics so precisely. It's as if you've seen him.
I knew it! This is only probably, but I think your older brother was here until a moment ago. So that was Rika's older brother? A lot of things make sense now.
Why? I mean, because Rika's gorgeous, so why he's gorgeous, and why he's slightly over the top, because she's slightly over the top.
I thought he resembled someone, so it was Rika. And like Mine, it makes sense to me too.
Valid.
Phew, we're finally at your apartment. Today was long.
There goes my washing machine draining again.
There's a strange letter in your mailbox. Since there's no stamp, was it put in directly?
Oh, he's definitely following us. Rika's brother. I kind of thought he was going to be a little more mysterious than that. Warning, I'm watching you. Don't get near that man. I mean, that could absolutely be a warning from Rika's brother being like, don't get near Ukio. Or from Ukio telling us not to get near Rika's brother. Or from Ukio telling us not to get near Ukio. It's very confusing. This could be anything. This doesn't narrow it down.
Warning? Who's that man? What first comes to mind is that this is Iki's fan club's doing. There was that water balloon.
Oh, that too. But I don't think that's it.
But who would the fan club members... But why... Oh, but would the fan club members use the words that man in order to describe Iki? I feel that gaze again. You can feel it too, right? Like last time, it's spine-chilling. Let's pretend nothing's wrong and hurry to your room. Hurry and unlock the door.
Okay, hold on. We gotta switch to Ukio. Yes. Read the tutorial for connection? Nah, fam, we remember this shit. I press the button, it goes to Ukio.
Lock it! Lock the door! Let's put the chain on too!
Oh, we smart. That sounded like shattering glass, not a chain.
That was scary. I wonder what that gaze we felt just now was.
Or who? Was it Ukio staring at us? Angry Ukio staring at us? Or dude in the bushes?
That
brother of Rika's I met today had a strong impact. I'm making her a model, huh? If I really could take photos with her as the model, I'm sure it'd be wonderful. With my own composition, I could capture the moment she's the prettiest. I don't think that wish will come true. It's regretful. Ukio? He'll... What's wrong? Neil? I don't know. Heel? I don't know how you say his name. I always think it's like Neil, like Neil, you know? Nil? Maybe it's Nil. I don't know. I really have no fucking idea. There's like 12 different ways I could say this. It's like Hill, but with... We'll call him Nil. That works, I guess. I'm just going to say his name differently every time. Your power's gotten weaker lately, so I thought talking was difficult. Now I have another voice I have to do. This is not fun. I feel like he would have a more... Well, anyway. I came out to apologize for dragging you into this cruel fate because I lack strength. It's similar dramatics as Rika's brother, but... I'm the one who accepted your offer first, Nils, so you don't have to apologize. Still, I never thought it would turn out this way. And don't worry. Even if I knew it would end up like this, I'm sure I would have made the same choice. Oh, and besides, there's a 1 in a billion chance that an ultra miracle happens. You can't say there isn't a possibility of a future where Spacey and I live on. There is, and we know, we've seen it. That's... No, this is the part you're supposed to nod and say, you're right. It's alright, even if there's a possibility. The fact that it's a 0.0000001% chance. That it's close to zero, I understand that well. You're right. No, that's not the time to respond like that. This is our last rewind. This is the last chance we can save Spacey's life. I know exactly what I have to do. And to that end, I'll make sure to suppress his rampages. I see. I'm sorry. My power is at its limit. If anything happens, I'll come out. Right, I understand. I wonder if Neil pushed himself to come out to cheer me up. That's kind of nice for the voices in your head. The other one just comes out when and he makes you sad. Night view from here. It's slightly foggy. It's magical. I'll take a photo. And now that I remember, I showed her a photo of the Foggy City ones. Miss Macy said it was very pretty. We talked about seeing the same view together one day. Till August 25th is over. How many words I'll be able to exchange with her. What day was it when we started this? I don't remember when we started. What, did it say a day? I don't remember. Good morning, Spacey. So you had a shift today. Good day, Spacey. Thank you for your work. We've come here for lunch. It's rare for them to come here together. Did something happen? For now, let's show them to their seats. I wish we would give Rika's brother a name. She all said, my brother. She could have said, my brother, whatever his name is. You know what I mean? She could have given him a motherfucking name. Is he just never going to have a name? Does this man have a name? No. What should I eat? Here's the menu. Today's recommendation is the chicken. Today's recommendation is the chicken. Chicken, huh? That sounds good. Oh, but the Japanese lunch set is hard to pass up. What will you have, Rika? Anything is fine. Moreover, my heart's so full I'm unsure if I can eat. It's almost like a dream to be able to eat lunch together with you, Mr. Iki. I'm indebted to you for your work with the fan club, after all. I thought I'd treat you as thanks. Thank you for always being a help. I'm grateful for you. I don't deserve such words. Why, I'm so moved I feel as if I may faint. Rika! I can't remember his voice now. Dear brother, why are you here? Hearing you're on a date, I simply couldn't sit still. I ended up coming to check on you. His voice, I can't with his voice. There's too many. I'm sorry. Whatever, it is what it is.
Oh, come, it's no date. We merely met today so I could give my usual report on the fan club. Are you going to introduce your motherfucking brother to anybody? Mr. Iki simply took the opportunity to say he wished to treat me. You don't need to be so embarrassed, my dear sister. Sister. Hello there. So you had a shift today as well. I'm pleased to meet you again. Oh, you did say you came to the cafe yesterday, didn't you? Even if you are my dear brother, I won't forgive you if you're rude to Spacey. We're close friends, after all. Close friends? Then let me introduce myself properly, Spacey. I am Luca. Oh, you know what? Okay, well, now when he said that, I'm like, okay, I feel like I remember this name before. So then, Rika, this person over here... Why, yes, this is Mr. Iki, dear brother. So you're the rumored... I often hear of you from my sister. She's told me you're like a prince, but... You're more beautiful than rumored. As expected, dear sister, for my aesthetic sense to be this charmed. Isn't that so, dear brother? There's no one else in the world who's like Mr. Iki. And Iki's like, great, now I've got a man in love with me. Iki, I'm surprised you don't have a lot of men in love with you. Gay ones especially, but straight men, bi-curious men definitely, and straight men who are like, somehow I would have sex with that guy if I were gay. And I'm questioning if am I? I don't think so. Wait. No? Wait. You know, I'm just saying. Iki's just sitting there like, blink, blink. Even Iki has no idea how to respond. It's rare to see him forcing a smile. He looks so dead, he's like... stuck. Have you had lunch yet, Rika's brother? How would you like to eat with us? He has a name now, Iki. Me? Would that be all right? I wouldn't wish to intrude on your two's conversation. If Reek is all right, then I don't mind. Oh, and then Spacey, you... I guess you can't have lunch with us. And the manager might end up killing you. It looks like today won't work out, but I'll treat you to lunch another time. You've been helping me too, after all. Oh, Luca looks mad. Why does he look mad? Rika, are you all right with this? If you mean having lunch with us, dear brother, there's no issue. Since Mr. Iki's generously inviting you, you should take him up on his offer. No, not that, but... Oh, well, then I shall have lunch with the both of you. He means, like, Iki having lunch with me. But it's like Rika's not jealous because I'm not in love with Iki. Not in this route. This table feels like it has a completely different shine to it. It's so bright. God, I want a CG of the three of them gloriously sitting at a table. Today's finally over. You worked hard today, so buy something sweet at the store and let's head home. I can't taste it, but I can tell the smell and feel of it. And more importantly, you'd end up looking happy. That's so fucking sweet of you. What should we buy? And that pretty colored Jello from last time was... Someone just push me in front of a motherfucking car again. That was close. I'm surprised you dodged that just now. You almost got hit by that car. Someone pushed you just now, right? And the other people waiting for the light are looking at you strangely. Could it be it looked like you jumped out on your own to them? Probably. Spacey, are you alright? Ukio! I just saw you jump out into the street. Why did you jump into the crosswalk while it's a red light? Oh, no, it's fine. Just in case, I'll take you home. Please tell me while we walk. Why is Luca trying to kill me? And why did they invent Rika's brother just to torture me? Because one, he's beautiful and we can't date him. Kind of like they torture you with Waka and they're like, hey, you can have Waka's world where you just chat with them and then look at this CG and you just have to imagine the things you do to this man. You don't get to actually do them, which is unfortunate. And now you give us Luca, who's like really pretty and crazy. And we like pretty and crazy. Pretty crazy is like one of the things we're into. But like,
And just to torment me? To make Ukio look better? I mean, it's fine. We like Ukio anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the shit? It's dangerous to be with me too, but right now there's no choice. 5 minutes later, and there goes my washing machine draining. It's on the gentle cycle, so it fills up. Plus, I have an extra rinse and spin, but so loud. I don't see my mic moving when it's doing it, so maybe you can't hear it, but like, good God. It's like deafening. I see. So you were pushed by somebody after all. It's hard to tell if it was on purpose or an accident. Either way, it's not strange for you at this time. It's not strange for you. Either way, it's not strange for you at this time. I mean, I get what he's saying, but it comes out strangely. It's like, it's not strange for you at this time to be pushed, but like, I'm glad you dodged by a hair. If you got into an accident there. So the suspense is who's pushing me and trying to kill me in place of Ukio trying to kill me to save his own life. Spacey, have you noticed the fact that there are footsteps other than ours following us? Maybe I'm imagining it, but I feel like we're being watched too. This is the same case we felt in front of your apartment, right? My back's shivering. It's definitely Luca. I don't really want to use this tactic, but I have no choice. Here's the thing. I could understand if Luca was like, I'm going to push you in front of a car so you don't try to steal Iki away from... Because that's when he was like, are you okay with this, Rika? And she's like, oh, you having lunch with us? Perfect. And he's like, that's not what I meant. You knew he was like, you're okay with Iki taking her out to lunch too? Because I know you're in love with Iki. You know what I mean? So like him pushing us in front of a car, like in a weird defense for his sister. Okay, sure, but like now you're following me and you know that I hang out with Ukio and that you're leaving warnings like, stay away from that man! So why would you push me? If you were trying to keep me away from Ukio, like thinking like Ukio's gonna end up killing you or something. It makes sense. I'm just very curious. That's the suspense. Spacey, can you bear with this for a little? You might not want to do this with me, but let's link arms. Try to look like a couple. Hurry. Yeah, just like that. We get a CG of this? Aren't there? There's supposed to be like 4 CGs in here, aren't they? It says like the 5th one is unlocked like later when we do the little lunch thing. So where? What? Come on. It sounds like the footsteps following us belong to a man. If he's after you, we might give up if he thinks you have me as a partner, right? Oh, sorry. The way I worded that was shameless, wasn't it? I couldn't possibly be your partner. I don't actually think that, so don't worry. No, in fact, you should be wary of me. If I try to do anything weird, throw my arm off and run or yell loudly for help, alright? If we're lucky, the person following us might help you, although it's strange to say. Sounds like cuckoo, like cantering. Ukio really insists on framing himself as dangerous, huh? Even if he gets closer, the next moment he says something similar to that. He says not to trust him. Seems he's saying that because he cares about you, though. And I wonder what the reason is. Spacey, no matter what I say, don't ever let your guard down. Did you tell me the reason, or I understand? I feel like we should probably just say I understand. Yep, okay. Thank you. As long as you're safe, I won't wish for anything. We're almost to your apartment. It looks like we'll make it safely at this rate. Connection, though. It's just pretending. I'm happy to link arms like a couple like this. It's been so long. When was the last time I did this with her? Oh, we'll reach the apartment. Now let's slower pace our little... Just show ourselves properly to the person following us. In the past, back when I first started moving between worlds in search of her, I was never this careful. Until he, my other self, came out. Better if I was never born, huh? Don't come out. Oh, I was saying it to the guy following us. I think he retreated. I'm not too tired right now, so I think I was able to suppress him. Aw.
We made it safely home. Phew, thank goodness. Today we had Ukio take you home, but someone might follow you again tomorrow. I'm not Ukio, but let's move while watching our surroundings carefully. And now then, usually we check the mailbox, then head up to your room.
Yeah, keep an eye on my back, Orion.
Maybe let's not today. Let's check it tomorrow when it's brighter. More importantly, let's go back to your room. We can lock the room and sleep with the lights on.
Sorry.
Let's hurry and turn on the lights.
Well, that's not what you expect to see.
What? What's this situation? Your room's been ransacked. Burglar? What should we do? Call the police for now? Or should we call someone we know? Hang in there. I understand getting dazed, but... Huh? Your window's locked, but you just unlocked your front door, right? Would anyone who trashed your room bother to lock up? Whoa! What the? The room's lights went off!
Keep quiet.
Who is it? Someone grabbed your arm!
Probably Luca. I'm guessing.
Let go! I don't know who you are, but let go of her arm!
I don't think it's evil Ukio because he was just with us, so how would he have ended up in our house when we just parted with him? So it has to be Luca. So you're resisting more than I expected. In that case, don't struggle. You can feel this knife even through your clothes, right? Don't speak either. Be quiet and listen to what I say. If you resist uselessly, this knife will dig into your body, unless it's one of the girls in the fan club, but that just seems silly to bring in Luca if it's a girl in the fan club. And that's right. Keep quiet just like that. The next morning... Huh? Is Spacey's absent from work today?
Yeah, she was supposed to have a shift today, but she's not the type to skip out without telling anyone, and she won't pick up her phone. It just says that it's not turned on, or she's somewhere where there's no signal.
I'm sure that yesterday there weren't supposed to be any accidents or incidents, but
we've decided we can't make an uproar over one day of not being able to contact a college student. If she doesn't pick up even all night, I was thinking of going to her home. Ukio?
Oh, sorry. I was spacing out. I'm worried about her, so I'll go visit her home after this. If I find anything, I'll call the cafe.
Thank you. It might be overprotective, but I was just kind of worried.
Well, we did the same thing when you went missing, Sama.
I know. Please give me your contact too, Ukio.
All right. This is my phone number. And then I'll be going. Hope she's just sleeping in.
I hope so too. Please take care.
So we wouldn't be that irresponsible. Something happened to her. Could it be related to the person who followed her before? I absolutely can't let her die this time around. Bill doesn't have much power left. If I end up losing her in this world, I end up living a life alone without her, forever regretting it. I couldn't bear that. You know, for someone who stabbed us and threw us off a building, he's really sweet, isn't he?
Oh, did you come too? And do you remember what happened? Someone put you at knife point suddenly in your room, right? After that, they made you smell some chemical and you fainted. And then you were brought here. I should have been able to check the culprit's face, but sorry, I couldn't manage to.
It was dark and they knocked you out too, right?
I was too in tune with your consciousness, so my head got really dizzy. I'm sorry I couldn't help. Then I was able to recover faster than you. By that time, you were already carried to this room. So this is just a hunch, but I think this isn't that far away from your apartment. Also, I checked the radius of how far I can separate from you, but right outside that door, your bag was left out there. Your cell phone should be in there too, so it'd be great to get it back. But still, who are they and what purpose do they have for bringing you here?
You're awake. Apologies for only being a voice coming from another room. I'm just going to do the Luca voice because that's what I'm assuming.
A voice coming from somewhere. Wait, it's that speaker.
I'll have you stay here and repent just how horrible of a woman you are. You must become aware of your sins and have them carved into your soul. Do you not know what I speak of? You remember, don't you? I speak of you toying around with several innocent young people.
Toying around? She would never do something like that.
Really? You're just that mad because you have the wrong person? I don't understand what you're saying. Both of these. You have the wrong person. That can't be. I was very careful to confirm it after all. Without a doubt, you're someone who must pay for your sins. Now sincerely repent your own sins. Also, I do plan to wait until you repent and cry for forgiveness, but I do have a limit. Unless I see room for improvement, you may never be able to return home again. I mean, the only thing I could think of why it would be Luca is like, but like that, like you've hurt several people, like Rika, because oh, it's my dear sister and whatever. But what the like even Rika's like, oh, this is my dear friend, and like whatever, and she doesn't seem mad at us. So why would Luca be the psycho? And like, it's definitely not one of the. It has to be Luca because there's no reason to like introduce him to begin with. But because it's definitely not one of the Iki girls because they'd be like, oh my god, we're locking you in because you're like a whore. Yeah, right. And they would never speak the language that this person's using, which is very much Luca. So, you know, it's easier if you have the voice acting on to be able to tell, but we don't. So we just got to deal. She won't come out. Is she not in her room? It's me, Ukio. If you're there, please respond. Hey, Spacey, if you're there, please respond. To anyone else, it'd be too soon to decide if they were missing. But right now, the fate of death is chasing after her. She could be mixed up in an accident or incident. Like Salwa said, she's not the type to disappear without contact, so I'm extra worried. It opened? Why is the door unlocked? So far, we haven't had any, like, investigations. What's this? A burglary? So she really did get mixed up in some kind of incident. During August, Spacey's fate's incredibly uncertain. I'm the one who understands that the best. Only me. I don't have time to rely on the police. There might be some clues left in this room. For now, I'll investigate it. Okay, well, now there's an investigation. Okay, like, come on. I just... Alright, so I rolled that up so I can, pulled out drawers so we can go in order. All the drawers have been pulled out. What are they searching for? And there's her university notebooks and documents, as well as her bank book. So they didn't take these. Looks like they didn't touch the clothes or underwear drawers. I didn't look. Oh, he's blushing. Did you look at my underwear? Am I making excuses too? I need to think seriously. This incident is a burglary for valuables, harm from a stalker, a grudge-related crime. It's a grudge-related crime. We know that, so yes, okay. She showed no interest in money or what she wears, or documents. Or rather, it feels like they simply just scattered them. It's almost like harassment. Maybe the work of someone who has a grudge against her. That's the trash can. There's lots of books, but books on the floor is one of them. Trying to find, oh, there they are. I thought I clicked over there, but I guess not. Books scattered on the floor. There's quite a lot, too. The books aside. There's a receipt dropped here. Is it hers? Receipt. It's a receipt from days ago. Next Way store.
If I remember, this was a store in a gas station off the highway. Purchase was black coffee and black mint gum, which means
The culprit possibly rides a car. She went out somewhere 3 days ago. The culprit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Stacy was working at Mado no Hitsuji 3 days ago. She couldn't have bought anything from this gas station.
And remember, Luca just came into town.
This is a receipt the culprit dropped. It's someone who rides a car.
Rides a car. I love that. Drives a car. You don't ride a car. You drive a car.
Is there a clue in these scattered trash can contents? Starting to feel guilty. And there's nothing here. Oh, that's right. I should check the window, too.
Well, that was my next choice.
It was securely locked. There's a mark here like something scraped it. Did something hit it roughly?
This be done by the culprit. Someone bumped into it. The culprit came through the window. Someone bumped into it.
This might have been made when someone bumped into here. Could it be Spacey and the culprit? It's possible. It could have been made when she returned and she and the culprit struggled. Which means there's a high chance Spacey was taken away here by someone. What I can tell from the state of this room is that Spacey was kidnapped from here. And by someone with a grudge who rides a car. That's not enough in terms of clues. Hello? Sawa? She wasn't in a room. Seems like she's been kidnapped by someone. It's possible she was carried away in a car. Security cameras. Thank you. I'll go check with the landlord from now then.
Hi. My bird sitting with me. 10 minutes later. You're going to have to sit down for a few more minutes. All right?
Even if you tell me that, I can't just show a stranger the footage.
Once you see the room, you'll change your answer.
Heavens, so it was true.
Allow me to check the security camera footage.
But isn't that the police's job? Even if you look, nothing would...
Please, she's in danger right now. And there's no time to waste. Please show me the footage immediately. Please.
Follow me. In exchange, once I show it to you, I'll be calling the police. Is that fine?
Yes, thank you very much.
20 minutes later.
I never thought I would actually show her being kidnapped. She was obviously unconscious and being carried out of her room by someone. For now, I printed out the shot of her getting carried into the car near the apartment entrance.
Thank you. I'll use this as a lead to search for her.
But both in the alleyway and getting into the car, they hit their face, so it's hard to know who it is.
It's better than nothing. The landlord, please contact the police.
I will. Be careful.
Okio, did you figure out anything? How? Well, last customer just left now, so I've decided to close the cafe for today. And no one was able to touch their work once we heard Spacey was involved in an incident. Is there any way we can help? Look at this.
Throat hurts.
This picture, is it from the security camera footage? Wait, it shows Spacey! This is when she was abducted by someone. You can't see the face well, but does the car look familiar? Show it to me. Oh, this is Sir Luca's car. And there's no mistake. I saw the same car when he came to the cafe before.
I told you it was him.
In this small decoration on the sideboard, the same thing was on Sir Luca's car. Really? That's already an unusual car model, and there's a low chance for it to be being mistaken. Why would Rika's older brother do that to her? I thought he'd given up on her modeling for a piece before. Could it be he's working with Rika to do something to her? Does that mean this world's Rika is a danger to her too? I think I'll try calling Rika. That's fine, right? That's...
Ask for her to call. Stop meaning. Oh. Save. How many save files do we have as I'm scrolling down here into the night? Like, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus. Oh, whoops. Crap. I got lost where I was. We have 4. Oh. Wait, you one? Okay, this is fine. Okay. I don't know why there was a blank one. I guess I expected an extra one that we didn't have. Okay, so we ask for her to call. Yes, please do. I get some kind of information from Rika, too. I understand. I'll be going now to search places other than her apartment. If anything happens, please call my cell phone. And look at that, we just saved, and this is the perfect place to end, because we're, like, at time. Because we have to, after this, we do have a little investigation in this part. So, anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.